Well, hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing amazing this morning. Hey, Teresa. How's it going? Good morning. We are about to paint our fourth card in our Christmas card series. So if you guys are ready to paint card number 4, pull out your watercolor paints and pull out your paper, and we are going to do card number 4. All right, if everybody's ready to do that, we will get started in just a few minutes. I'm gonna let everybody hop on. I know I have a couple people who haven't hopped on yet that normally paint with us, so I'm going to give everybody time to do that. Hi, Angel Kitty. How's it going? Hi, user 7570. B Martinez, welcome in, welcome in. We're about to paint card number 4 of our Christmas card series. So if you're wanting to learn how to do watercolors, or you're wanting to paint the Christmas card series with us, you guys jump on the bandwagon, grab some watercolor paper, grab your paints, your brushes, your water, everything, and get ready to paint card number 4. Don't feel like you have to have the same supplies that I do. Obviously, I will pin the supplies that we're using as we go. This is the paint that we're going to be using, but any watercolors will do, any watercolor paper will do. So if you guys are wanting to do this Christmas card series with us, grab your paints, grab your paper, and let's get started. We're going to do, this was day number 1. This was card number 1 that we did. And I'm going to show you exactly how to draw it and how to paint it on the card that we're doing today. So each time we do one of these, I show you the drawing method. I show you the painting method. So you don't have to have any talent. You don't have to have any skill set, I promise. I'm going to show you how to do it. So don't be shy. Join us to paint. Hi, Disney Mom. Welcome in. Chris, welcome in. JJ, welcome in. Vampire Kelly, welcome in. You guys, we're about to do our 4th Christmas card in the series of 10 that we're doing. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to do watercolors, then jump on the bandwagon, grab some watercolor paints and some paper, and sit down with some water and join us. Hi, Tina K. Do I save my videos for later? I do download them, and I try to get them uploaded to my YOUTUBE channel. Good morning, Brenda. But they are way behind right now, so I can tell you that they will eventually make it there. But they are way behind right now, so I can tell you that they will eventually make it there. That's the best I can do for you. For now, I'm just kind of swamped, so I haven't been able to really spend a lot of time uploading. I am going to be in the car for a couple hours today, so I might be able to get 1 or 2 of these Christmas card ones uploaded during that time. So hopefully I will do that. Thanks for the follow, Tina. I appreciate that. Yes, I know. I want to send a painted card to each one of my friends and family for Christmas. So what I did was I got this pack of Meeden paper. It is watercolor postcards. And we are doing each one of them on my live. We're painting them together. I'm showing you guys how to do it. So you don't have to know how to do watercolors to do this, guys. I'm going to show you how. I put them on my live. We're painting them together. I'm showing you guys how to do it. So you don't have to know how to do watercolors to do this, guys. I'm going to show you how, I promise. When I bought this palette, I didn't know anything about doing watercolors. Watercolor is a skill set. It's not something you have to be born with. So if you guys have ever wanted to do anything creative and paint and you just feel like you don't have it in you, I can assure you that you do. It is not something that's difficult to do. This looks hard, but it's not. And if you follow the steps just with me step by step, you can learn how to do this. So don't hesitate to jump on the bandwagon and jump in and do these cards with us. We're going to have 10 painted Christmas cards to mail out when we're done. And once you know how to do one set of 10, you can do another set of 10 if you want to. So you know how to do them because I'm showing you how step by step. Hey, Mass Mom, how's it going? Thanks for the heart me. Welcome in. We are going to do card number 4 of our series of 10 Christmas cards. We are doing that with the Meeden postcard paper, which is right down here. So if you guys are wanting to paint these Christmas cards with us, you don't have to have the supplies that I have. Don't feel like you need them. Any watercolors will do. Any watercolor paper will do. I love this paper. It is amazing. It is such a easy paper to work with. Plus, it's already got these cute little borders on it. So you don't have to do anything. You just have to paint. And they can go in a little envelope and you can send them with a little note on the back, or you can put them on a card, like on top of like a 5x7 card, and mail them out that way. That's what I intend to do. But they are absolutely super easy to do. Yeah, you need to order. These cards come quick. I ordered these. I had them within a week. So if you're wanting to paint your own cards, this is a great option for that. So, sorry, I have to drink my coffee and keep my throat soothed because it is, and these cards are a really good price as well. The price on these, the price point on these cards is super, super, simple and easy. Like it's a low cost for cards. So like you're getting, 10 of them. So just so you know, it's a reasonable amount to pay for Christmas cards. And then you sit down and you do them yourself. And let me tell you something. Nobody likes a card more than a hand-painted card. I'm telling you guys. These are awesome. So, do I put wax on them? Johnny, I put them on a card and put that card in an envelope and mail them. I do not send them as a postcard. So I don't feel the need to wax them, although you can wax them. And if you do that, they would be safe. But I just would worry about sending them just plain like this as a postcard in the mail. Like it's my art and I love it and I care about it and I don't want to do that. So, but yes, you could wax them and send them out and they would probably be fine. So anyway, all right, so we're going to paint card number 4 today. So let me show you what we've done so far. So this was card number 1. This was day 1 of this series. Okay, we did this little cocktail cup with the snowman melting in it. This one was, you get 10 of these postcards in a pack. This one was the first one we did. Then we moved on and we did Mr. Snowman here. We did him the next live that we did was this one. This was card number 2. And then this one was yesterday. This was card number 3. My granddaughter got a hold of it and kind of creased it. So it's kind of got a crease in the center, but that's because she was out here yesterday and she's 2 and she grabbed hold of it and wrinkled it. But that's all right. I'm not worried about it. It looks fine. And when it goes on the card, you won't be able to see it. So anyway, this was card number 3. And today we are doing card number 4, which is going to be this cute little reindeer. Let me show you my inspiration photo for card number 4. It is going to be, it is going to be something similar to this. So this is the inspiration photo for today's card. It's a little reindeer with a little hat over his eyes. So this is what we're going to paint today for today's card. So grab your, and it won't look just like this. As you guys know, if you follow me or you do any kind of painting with me, you know that I only use those for inspiration. Nothing ever looks exactly the way the picture is. And it shouldn't. It's my own art, so I make it my own. So today's card's going to go horizontally like this instead of up and down like we normally do. So we are going to do that today. So if you guys are ready to paint your own Christmas cards, guys, you don't have to be talented. Trust me, I am not talented, okay? I just have a skill set, and it's because I purchased this palette. I watched videos, I watched tutorials, I watched lives with people, and I learned how to paint. It's not a difficult thing. It's things that we learned how to do when we were in kindergarten, but maybe we've just kind of forgotten those things. I mean, we drew this with shapes. I mean, this is a triangle. This is an oval. This is a circle. This is a triangle. This is a triangle. This is a circle. Okay, that's how we draw, guys. We draw things that we already know how to draw. We learned them in kindergarten. So don't be intimidated by this. If you guys are wanting to learn how to paint, you're wanting to learn how to do watercolors, then grab a set and let's go. meet me every day on here, and we're going to do a series of 10 of these cards. Currently, we've done 3. We have this one was number 1. This was number 2. This was number 3. And we're about to do number 4. So if you guys are interested in painting this series with me, 1 through 10, cards 1 through 10, we are on number 4 today. So join us to do it. We're going to do this cute little reindeer today with a little hat over his eyes. It's going to be super cute. I'm excited about him. And I'm going to show you how to draw him. I'm going to show you how to paint him. So grab some paper, grab your paints, grab your brushes. Let's go over what we're going to need today to do the cards. Okay. Mask Mom, I'm going to be uploading them to my YOUTUBE account. Hopefully I'm going to get the first one and the second one uploaded today. I can't promise, but I'm going to try really hard to get those uploaded for you guys today. And that's, you know, if you look on my page under my name, there's the place where you can put all your, you know, put your links and stuff. So that's where you can find my YOUTUBE channel. Sorry, I'm not allowed to direct y'all off the site, so I have to be very careful about what I say. Okay, so we are going to, obviously, the first thing that we are going to use is paints. We are going to use this Meet-In paint set right here. Yes, I know. Lindsay, they will be available. Thank you. I'm excited. You guys can go. It's My Creative Faith, I think, is the name of the channel, and they will be uploaded to that channel as soon as I can get them there. Okay, so we're going to be using this paint set. This is the Meet-In set. It is 48 colors. It comes with your neons and your metallics. These pop out. You can make your own little travel with these by just popping them out from the bottom under here. And you also get a brush, a pencil, an eraser, and a sponge. You have your places back here to mix. And you have 48 colors. They go from lightest to darkest, so you can shade really easily with these. And I've had this set for over a year, and I use it every single solitary day. And I still have plenty of paint left. The only one I've refilled is the white. So this is a great palette if you're looking to get started with the watercolors, which is how I got started. I just bought this palette, and I started watching videos and learned. So it's not a skill set you have to be born with. It's something you can learn. You don't have to have talent. I promise you don't. I don't have talent. Okay, you guys, I'm a nutritionist and I'm an exercise physiologist. I'm an integrative health coach pretty much. And that is not art. But it is all of the primary and secondary foods. And primary foods are like health, wealth, and relationships. And my health includes creativity. And so does yours. So if you are interested in doing any kind of art with watercolors, this is a great option because it comes with everything you need to start watercolors except for the paper. The paper that we're using today is the Meet-In blank watercolor paper postcards. They're 4x6 and we are going to be doing all 10 of them. It comes with 10 in a pack. And we have already done 3. Okay. And like I said, you can have those. Hopefully the first 2 will be available on my YOUTUBE channel later. I'll post in my story and let you know when those are uploaded. However, today we're doing card number 4 in this series. We're using this Meet-In watercolor paper. You do not have to use this paper. You can use any watercolor paper that you want. You can use any paints that you want. But I'm just telling you what we're using in this particular tutorial and what, you know, if you have it, it'll be easier to follow. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to use is the Meet-In watercolor brushes. I have the 4 brush set, but some people prefer the 9-pack. Okay. These brushes are the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7. They're short, so it's easy to control your strokes. They keep their tips and their shapes really well because they're synthetic squirrel hair. They do not rust. One of my favorite features about these brushes is they don't rust. And when you get a brush that rusts, that's hard to say. Say that 10 times, guys. You dip it in your water, that rust can get into your bristles. When your bristles touch the page, you end up with rust on your page, and you don't want that. So always find brushes that are designed not to rust. These medium brushes are designed for that. They are amazing. I love them. If you want to level up your art, this is a great option for you. We're going to be using those today. Okay. The last thing that I'm going to just mention that we're using is going to be this water dispenser right here. I absolutely love this. It's such a huge time saver. I don't have running water in my studio. And so what I do is I keep this water right there. I keep that water container full of water in my studio. And when I need water, I just go over there and fill up this, which it holds 650 milliliters of water, which is a lot. It'll go through 3 or 4 paintings before I need to get more water. I don't have to get up and dump my cups outside and run in the house and get water anymore, or dump my cups outside and go over here and get water anymore. I can simply just dump it right here by pushing this button, and it drains out and then it fills back up with clean water. I can also leave and simply just dump it right here by pushing this button, and it drains out and then it fills back up with clean water. I can also leave, which is great. So it's a huge time saver for me. Meaden sent me this for free. I didn't think I would use it. Now that I have it, it is a must-have. I never would have spent money on this for myself, but after I've used it, now I'm like, that's a must-have. It is not a luxury item. It is definitely a need. And so if something were to happen to this, I would definitely buy another one. I'm buying one for my grandson for Christmas because we fight over this all the time. So this is a great product. I'm just letting you guys know. It is not a luxury item like I thought. It is for sure something that if you don't have running water in your studio, or if you don't want to get up and be interrupted every time you have to dump your water and get clean water, this is a great option for that. All right, guys, we are getting ready to get started on card number 4. Just for those of you who just popped in the room, I want to make sure that, yes, it is cool, Bella 4. I love it. Deidre, these brushes are awesome. If you're a beginner, you're going to love these brushes. They leveled up my art. I'm not kidding you. They leveled up my art so much. And I was a beginner. I bought this palette, and I used the brush that came in this palette for about 4 to 5 months. And then I bought these. These leveled up my art. And I used the brush that came in this palette for about 4 to 5 months. And then I bought these. These leveled up my art. They're just a really good medium priced professional brush set. So they're not super expensive. I mean, I've paid upwards of $30 for one brush before. This set is not near that. So, and you get 4 of them. So yes, they're a great option for you if you're a beginner. Okay. So just so for those of you who just popped into the room, we're doing a series of 10 painting our own Christmas cards. We're doing 10 cards on the Meaden professional watercolor postcard paper. And we are going to do card number 4 today. This was card number 1. You don't have, guys, beginners can do this, okay? Don't feel like you can't do this with me. If you're a beginner, you can do this. Just follow along the steps. I'm going to show you everything. In this, we drew a triangle, we drew an oval, we drew a circle, triangle, triangle, circle. Like I'm telling you guys, it's stuff you learned in kindergarten. You can do this, okay? This was card number 1. This was card number 2. This was card number 3. And now we're going to do card number 4, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how to draw and paint card number 4. So give me a thumbs up in the comments if you're ready to get started. If you've gotten all your stuff out, I always talk for the first few minutes because I want everybody to have time to grab their paints and grab their brushes and all the things. Okay, so hopefully everybody is ready to go and we are going to get started. All right, Brenda says, yes, she is ready. That is awesome. Okay, so we're going to use our pencil. You guys, I'm using the View Sign pencils. They sent me 72 of these suckers. Y'all, I didn't feel like I would ever use 72 pencils in a lifetime. But I can tell you that I've probably lost 5 or 6 of them already, and I've only had them less than a week. I'm terrible about misplacing my pencils. So, I don't know. I may go through all 72. But they are down here as well, if you're interested in what pencil I use. Now, I will tell you, these pencils come with a really square tip right out of the box. So I always sharpen them before I use them, because out of the box, they come really square tipped. So I always like to sharpen them. Okay, So here we go. We are getting ready. Everybody want to see what we're painting today? Let me show you. This is our inspiration photo. Remember, it never ends up exactly like the picture. But this is what we're doing today. We're doing our ho, ho, ho reindeer card today. All right? Isn't he cute? Everybody put, he's so cute in the comments. Do that. Make me feel like you guys think he's cute too. All right. And because this card has these borders around it, we're going to start on this side of this little decorative border with his body, because we're going to start at the line. Yes, he is so cute, you guys. I know. I love it. All right. So, and I just want to show you guys kind of how I'm drawing this, okay? Because I want you guys to see. So this right here is basically a rectangle, right? This is pretty much a circle. You know, it's going to be a wonky circle, but it is a circle. This right here, his ears, is an oval. And his ears right here is an oval, okay? This is a triangle. This is basically a wiggly line with just some squiggles, okay? So that's simple. So just so you know, like when we draw, we want to look at things in shapes, okay? So if you guys are struggling with drawing, I want you to think about it as a shape. Technically, this is a long rectangle with some rectangles on top, okay? And all you're doing is rounding out the corners. So that's how I draw things, okay? So I want you guys to remember that when we're drawing, all right? So here we go. We're going to start right here at the base for his body. And his body is basically, I'm going to grab a piece of paper because I want you guys to see this. Before I draw it on here, I want to draw it on here so you guys can see it a little bit bigger just because it's important. Okay, so if I was going to draw his body would be this little rectangle with a little rectangle neck right here. And then his face is going to be this like circle. And his ears are going to be these ovals. And his hat is going to be this triangle. Okay. And his antlers are going to be basically just squigglies. Okay. Squigglies. Okay. Just so you know, I mean, like that's how I look at it. All right. I want you guys to see how I see these drawings. Okay. Jess, here you go. This is what we're using as our reference. Okay. And if you guys need to see the reference photo at any point, feel free to tell me and I'll do that. I don't always see the comments right away, but when I do, I'll turn it to it or screenshot it right now. Feel free to screenshot it so you have it. Okay. All right. So I want you guys, thanks Betty for the follow. I want you guys to kind of see. So now you can see him, right? You see how he's drawn out in shapes. So that's what I'm saying when I say you don't have to have talent to do this, guys. You can do this by looking at shapes, okay? It's not difficult. Feral Mom, I just look them up on Pinterest. I just type in watercolor, Christmas watercolor or whatever. And there's all kinds of them on there. So I just pick the ones that I like and I pull them up and pin them into my watercolor board. If you guys, I am, let's see, Ellen May, artist is my Pinterest. And you guys, I probably am not supposed to be saying that, but you guys can follow me on that and see my boards if you want to. And I have a board called Watercolor. So, thanks, Amanda D. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so now that we've drawn this, right? Okay, so now then we get to paint it. Now, I'm going to, obviously, when I draw it, I'm going to draw it. I'm not going to draw a rectangle, but that's how I see it. So I wanted you guys to understand kind of how to do that. Okay, so here we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to start just to the left of this edge of the card, and we're going to round out the edge of our rectangle. So he's going to kind of come up and round out like that. All right. And we're going to round his little back out. And then remember, he has that little rectangle neck. So we're going to kind of come up and make that rectangle neck. Okay, and then he's going to come down like that. So that's how we did his body, right? So we did his body in that little shape. And you guys, you know what? This card is kind of, it's a 4x6. So I'm thinking maybe he might need to be a little bit bigger. Or what do you guys think? Or maybe not. Maybe his hat will come up. I just don't know. Let me do that again, just because I want to make sure that he's big enough. So I'm going to erase. Always have an eraser available, because remember, nothing's perfect and it's always okay to start over, or it's okay to erase. Thank you, Lori. I agree. I think it needs to be bigger. All right, so we're going to try that again. So we're going to round out his little rectangle body, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to bring his neck up. We're going to bring him down. Okay, so that's our body. That is this. That is this rectangle here and this rectangle here. Okay. Now we're going to do his little face. And his face is basically a circle. I got to pull his neck down some. His face is basically a circle, but it's got a little pointy chin. Okay. And it's not completed out because the hat's coming over the top of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here, and we're going to just bring that circle in, and then we're going to give him his little pointy chin, and then we're going to bring it back up here. Okay. So it's basically the circle with a pointy chin, and it doesn't finish out because he's got his little nose here, right? His little nose is a circle with a pointy tip as well, like that. So that's his little nose. It actually comes up a little bit above his cheeks. Okay. So there is his little head. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do his hat. Now his hat kind of comes down over his eyes. So it's these little concaved areas. And his little fuzzy part of his hat is right here. Okay. So that's basically 2 circles with this rectangle or square in the center. That's kind of how I did the hat part. And then we're just going to do the triangle, but it's going to be wiggly lines to make the triangle. So we're going to go up, how I did the hat part. And then we're just going to do the triangle, but it's going to be wiggly lines to make the triangle. So we're going to go up all the way down to the corner like that. This one too, it's got to go all the way to the corner of the fuzzy part of the hat. Like that. This one too, it's got to go all the way to the corner of the fuzzy part of the hat. Like that. Okay. And this is a little too straight for me, so I'm going to make that look a little bit more wonky so that it's looks more like a hat. Okay. All right, now we are going to do his little ears. They're going to come right off of the hat like this. And they're just a little oval that comes to a point. Here, the same thing. It's almost like a teardrop. Hey, Mama Carrie, how's it going? And then we're going to do right here, same thing. Okay. All right, so now it's time to do his little antlers. Now with his antlers, we're going to do basically, it's going to be a squiggly line that goes up. And then we're just going to draw the antler down here. It's going to be a squiggly line that goes up. And then we're just going to draw the antler down here. Go up. And up. And up, and then around like that. Okay, so he's got his little antler coming out on that side, and then over here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do that squiggly line and bring that antler down, up, 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 and around. Okay, so I'm pretty much drawn out. We want to put his little mouth in right here. And remember, his eyes are covered up with his hat. Okay? All right. Any questions on that? Mama Carrie, here was the diagram for the shapes. Since you're trying to catch up, this was the diagram for his body. We did the rectangle, circle, oval, oval, and then the antlers, and then a triangle for the hat, in case you need that, okay? Let me show you the reference photo so you can see the reference photo. Here it is. If you want to screenshot it, Mama Carrie, that way you have it. There is your reference photo. Everybody good? All right, you guys, give me some thumbs up if you guys are ready to move on. Okay? Thumbs up in the comments so I know that everybody's caught up and they've drawn it and everybody's ready. This is card number 4 in our 10 Christmas card series. So everybody that's just popping in the room, this is card number 4. We just did this. We did this one. This was day 2 and this was day 3. This is card number 4. Can you hold up your drawing so I can screenshot it, please? Yes. Here's my drawing. And do you need the shape drawing as well? So I can screenshot it, please. Yes. Here's my drawing. And do you need the shape drawing as well? Shapes, the breakdown. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Everybody good so far, except for Mama Carrie who's catching up. That's all right. Take your time, Mama Carrie. Okay, I see a lot of thumbs up, so we're going to move on. Okay, so now it is time to start putting some color into our picture. All right, so in order to do that, we're going to use our Meeden paint set. So let me switch our bottom little banner so you guys know what paint we are using. Okay, so this is the paint that we're using. It is the Meeden watercolor set. Okay, so this is the paint that we're using. It is the Meeden watercolor set. And we to be using our Meeden brush number 1. And I am going to, hang on, I've got to grab some water for my spray bottle really fast so that I can spray my paints. Okay, I like to spray my paints before I start just to kind of condition the paints so that they get nice and creamy and buttery. I love this paint set. It gets super nice and creamy and buttery. Pigments are amazing on this paint, you guys. Okay, so we're going to use Meeden brush number 1. All right, this is the brush we're using, number 1. We're going to dip into our clean water, and we are going to get our brown paint. So we're going to use the ochre. We're going to use the light, this ochre right here, this second one in your palette. So it is right here. It's this ochre right here. Okay, that's what we're using to start. And we want it to be fairly light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach up here and put it in the back of my pan. Let me just show you guys. I'm going to put it back here in the back of my pan. And I'm going to get some of my white and I'm going to mix it with it so that it's a little bit lighter because we don't want it to be too dark for our. And I'm going to get some of my white and I'm going to mix it with it so that it's a little bit lighter because we don't want it to be too dark for our reindeer. Okay. And we are going to just cover him his whole body with this color to start. All right. So color and just put it in his whole body. We're not doing a wet on wet technique. We're just going to put that color in there first. For the shadows, we're going to do the wet on wet technique. So make sure you're using enough that it stays wet. For the shadows, we're going to do the wet on wet technique. So make sure you're using enough that it stays wet. So that when you put your shadows in there, it's going to spread out the way we want it to. Okay. So this is his body. Do reindeers have tail? I don't guess they have tails. I don't see a tail on him, so I guess he doesn't have tails. I don't guess they have tails. I don't see a tail on him, so I guess he doesn't have tails. shadows right along the top of his neck and right along here, the nape of his back, okay? So we're going to reach into the dark ochre, which is right next to your light ochre of his back, okay? So we're going to reach into the dark ochre, which is right next to your, dip into that. And we're just going to touch a little bit of that dark right here along the nape of his neck and along his back right here and over his little hind quarter, okay? And then you're going to rinse your brush and you're going to add water to that so it kind of spreads. Okay, see how that kind of spread out? Once I did that, added the water to it. That's going to give him his little shadows where we want it. Probably a little shadow maybe right there too, right here under his neck. So add a little bit of coloring there and a little bit of water so that spreads out. Okay, and now we're going to dry his body. So add a little bit of coloring there and a little bit of water so that spreads out. Okay, and now we're going to dry his body so we don't... Oh, your palette's in a different order. Did you get the 96 count or did you get the 48 count? I don't have the 96 count, so the 96 count may be a different order. But the good thing about it is you can pop them out and put them in whatever order you want. So if you want to reorder them, you can. Okay, guys, so now you can see that he has these shadows along his back. That is what we were wanting. So does everybody see that? Okay, so we're going to do his face now. So everybody go ahead, dip into your water, get some of your light ochre, and paint his face. Oh, you know what, y'all? I dipped into the wrong one. Here, there we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and paint his face this same brown. And remember, the more water you use, the lighter he will be. So if he's too dark, go ahead and add some water. That's what I'm doing. You can also pick up some pigment by drying your brush and picking up some of that pigment so he's not so dark, okay? Because I got a little carried away with my color there, so now he's not quite as dark. I picked up some of that pigment with a dry brush. I'm going right over his mouth because I'm going to do that later. So, and remember, we're going to add details and stuff to this like we always do towards the end. So don't panic. Trust the process. Trust the process of his little, of this whole thing. Okay. All right. So we have his face done. Make sure it's wet because we're going to add some shadows and we want those shadows to kind of blend. Okay, so make sure it's wet. And we're going to add our shadows right up underneath the hat where there would be a shadow. And then right here at the chin. All right, so get the dark ochre and just touch that pigment up underneath his hat. And then right here at his chin. Rinse your brush. Add some water so it can spread. And blend. Okay, and now we're going to dry that. Yes, I do that too. I struggle with shadows. I struggle with light source. So I've had to really, really work. Good morning, Rhonda. Hi. I struggle with light source as well, Amanda. And so what you have to kind of think about is where, like, if I was wearing a hat that was going over my head, you're going to see the shadows like up underneath, right where that hat connects. And also your light source. So like if my light source is coming from here, all of this side is going to be light. And so our shadows are going to be on this side. because everything, the light is coming from this direction. So if it's coming from this corner, then all of this is where you're going to see your shadows. But I agree with that. I struggle with light source a lot. And so that's not unusual. A little carried away blending it out, and I blended it out too much. So, so we're going to add those back in. And then I'm going to take and rinse my brush, and I'm going to blend clear water all the way down so I don't have any harsh lines, because otherwise I'll end up with harsh lines. So clear water's all the way down, keeps it from having those harsh lines. Okay, and then I'm going to dry it again, and I'll have my shadows. Yes, under the nose too. Okay, so we have that. We're going to go ahead with just a little bit of the burnt umber, this right here for under the nose. All right, so we're going to go and just add a little bit of water right here. I'm going to use that burnt umber. I wanted it to be a little bit darker under the nose. So we're going to, well, if I can get it to get on my brush, put that burnt umber right underneath the nose here. And then blend that out, because we don't want to have those harsh lines. A little bit more. It's not quite dark enough. The nose is going to, because I want the nose to look big, all right? Because we want it to have a big nose. So the darker the shadow, the bigger it makes the nose feel in the big scheme of the picture. Okay? Hi, April. How's it going? All right. Okay, so we have his face and we have his body done. And now it's time to do his little ears. Now for his ears, we want to do the inside and the outside. So to do the inside, we're going to make his little, we're just going to make that oval right there for the inside of his ear. And then right here as well. Like that. Okay, so now he's got his little, this is the pink part of his ear. And this is going to be the brown part of his ear. Okay. So what we're going to do now, yes, I can. Here it is. Right here is our inspiration for you, April. If you want to screenshot that. Thanks for the heart me, by the way. I just saw it. Okay. All right. Okay. So now this is card number 4 of the series of 10 Christmas cards that we're painting to send out to people. We're using the Mead and paper, the Mead and palette, the Mead and brushes, and the Mead and water dispenser. Okay? They're all in the shopping bag below if you guys would like to check out the products that we're using. If you guys want to learn how to do it, learn how to paint, any of those things, grab a set of watercolors. You cannot, I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with this set. It's a great set. So that's my plug. We're going to move on. Hopefully everybody's caught up to where we're at, and we're going to do the ears. So we're going to do the brown part of the ears. So we're going to reach and we're going to get that light ochre that we mixed in with white at the top of our palette right here. Okay. We mixed the dark or the light ochre with the white and made it a little bit lighter. And we're going to use that with our ears. So we're going to do the top of the ears, not the inside. And just keep in mind that we're going to have some shadows right at the very, very top. So get that dark ochre and just go right along the very top of the ear. Okay, you can add water if you need to make it blend a little better. You don't want it to be overpowering. Mine kind of is right now, so I'm going to pick up some of that pigment with a dry brush. Keep in mind that if you see me reach over like this, it's because I'm doing this. I'm drying my brush so it can be a little bit drier to pick up some pigment, all right? Okay, so now we're going to do this side as well. So reach up here, get your light ochre, go on the top of your ear with the light, and then go ahead and add in some of the dark. Make sure you have enough water on there that your dark is going to spread and kind of make that natural shadow. And then if you need to pick some of it up, you can dry it off and pick it up. Okay. All right, so now we have our little ears, and they have the little shadows on the top of them. Okay. All right, so now we have our little ears, and they have the little shadows on the top of them. I personally think that this is pretty much perfect, so I'm not going to take away or add, but honestly, you could do, you know, whatever you feel is, you know, whatever you like. I like my cheeks to be pinky. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. All right, guys, you guys that are in my fan club, you've completed stage 1 of the club quest, so you can use, so that's what I'm doing. All right, guys, you guys that are in my fan club, you've completed stage 1 of the club quest, so you can use the club, put them in the comments, all the and we are going to now do the inside of the ears. Now to do the inside in it, so as you guys can see, my water is yuck. So this is the time to go ahead and empty your water and make sure that you get nice clean water back because we are going to go into the inside of the ears. Lindsay, thanks for the heart me. Okay, and so get some clean water. Pick up some of your pink and go ahead and add that to the middle of your ears. You don't want it to be so pink that it's like overbearing. So if it is, dry your brush and add a little bit of more clear water. Remember, the more water you add, the less pigment. The less water, more pigment. So I'm drying my brush. I'm going to pick up some of that pigment so it's a very light pink in those ears. Okay, like that. Okay. We're still using the Barbie pink. Just remember, if it's super dark, you just add water to it like this. Add some water. Dry your brush and then pick that pigment up with your dry brush and it lightens it up. Okay? Watercolor is forgiving, guys. You can mess up and you can fix it almost 99% of the time. All right, so we have his little ears done, right? Okay, now we are going to do the nose, and you guys know how much I love doing noses, and we're going to make it a red nose. We'll do highlights and details later, but so we're going to get clear water, and we're going to do a wet on wet technique. So put some clear water in the middle of his nose. Okay, so just fill his nose with water. Okay. It is Janster. It's going to be such a good Christmas card. I'm super excited about it. Okay, runs with scissors. Thank you for sharing the live out. Sorry, I'm just going through comments, guys. Well, letting everybody have a chance to catch up. Can you share them all since I missed most of them? Or do you post them? Okay, Rhonda, I did. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing your comment. I did say I'm hoping to have 1 and 2 uploaded today to my YOUTUBE channel. So you can find that in my link tree, which is on my page, on my TikTok page. Okay, we're going to reach into and grab the crimson red, and we're going to put it all in his nose. Okay, we're going to reach into and grab the crimson red, and we're going to put it all in his nose. We don't want too much, but we want the whole nose to be red. We don't want too much, but we want the whole nose to be red. just add that, dry your brush and pick it up, add it, dry your brush and pick it up, do whatever you need to do to get it the shade of red that you want it, okay? Mine's kind of medium shade. Now, I'm going to take this on the left corner of the nose, okay? I'm going to rinse my brush, and I'm going to let that kind of blend by just tapping my damp brush around where I put the shadows, okay? So it looks like that. And we're going to dry it. Okay, so that nose has those little shadows. Got it? All right, now I'm going to dip into that rust red again, and I'm going to give myself a much bolder little dot on my nose right here. And I'm going to just do a small little shadow of that right here. Now, I'm not going to blend those. I'm going to dry them the way that they are, because I want that to be specific for a white highlight in a little while, okay? Peggy B, thanks for the heart me. Mama Carrie, thanks for the heart me. Appreciate that. Sorry, I'm just going through the comments while I'm drying. Okay. Okay, so now we have his little nose with the dark on it. Don't worry. I know it looks weird. Just trust the process, okay? All right. So now we are going to do his hat. So let's get going on the hat. Now with the hat, it's white, right? This part of the hat is white, but we're going to use, oops, I accidentally got red on it. We're actually going to use a gray. So what we're going to do is we're going to put clear water in the white part of the hat. Okay, so everybody put your clear water in here first. Okay, just enough to glisten on your paper. And then you are going, Julie, thanks for the heart me. You're going to grab some gray. And you're just going to go along the edge of the top of the hat. Then you're going to rinse your brush and you're going to spread that. So it's going to be barely gray, like just enough to give it, just enough to tell that it's not the background of the paper. You know, it's not completely stark white. That's the idea behind making it kind of a grayish color, okay? Hey, OC Girl 9301, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay, guys, how are we doing so far? How's it going? Good to see you. Okay, guys, how are we doing so far? Y'all give me some thumbs up in the comments so I kind of know like where everybody's at. Because I don't want to leave anybody behind. So I want to make sure we're all where we need to be. We have his body done. We have his head, his cheeks, his nose, his ears. We haven't done any detail yet. We've got the top of the fuzz on his hat. And we're about to do the hat. So, yay, I'm so glad. I'm glad you're learning. Glad you're learning. Guys, if you want to do this series with us, we're doing a series of 10 Christmas cards. This was day 1. This was day 2. This was day 3. And today is day 4. We're using the Meeden paper postcards 4x6. I've put them right down here. And we're using the Meeden paints, which are now right down here. Okay, so if you guys are wanting to do this series with me, I'm showing you exactly how to do it. And I'm even showing you how to draw it. I break down the drawings for you in shapes first, just like this. So you guys don't have to know how to do anything other than follow directions. All right. I was a beginner to do anything other than follow directions. All right. I was a beginner a little over a year on any kind of watercolor. So it's guys, it's not something you have to be born with. All right. Okay. So we're going to do the hat next. Sorry, I'm seeing that. I'm just looking to make sure that I'm on my, okay, good. I'm watching my lights today, guys. So if for some reason my internet turns red, I'm just waiting so that you guys don't miss anything. My internet has been acting weird. We've had a lot of storms and we're on satellite internet. So if I see that the light turns red and then it's kicking me out, I'm just waiting until it comes back on for you guys so y'all don't miss anything. So just be patient with me if that happens. Okay. Time to do the hat. So let's move on. Now the hat is striped. So what we're going to do is we are going to do the whole hat in a very, very super light gray. Okay. So we're going to like just barely get some gray on our brush and we're going to spread that all throughout the hat. Okay. Because we want that to kind of match the fuzz of the hat. Okay. The background. Okay. So don't feel like it has to be stark white. It just needs to be just barely gray. Like you can barely be able to tell that it's not white. So just add that gray in until you feel like it's where you want it to be. Y'all, I apologize. My throat, y'all, the allergies right now are just crazy right here. Okay, so that's where mine is. I'm going to dry it. Okay, so you can tell that it's not stark white, but it's not like overpowering either. All right, that's where we want to be. Now, we're going to go ahead, but it's not like overpowering either. All right, that's where we want to be. Now, we're going to go ahead and dip into our crimson. You know what? We're not going to use crimson. We're going to use the rust red. Let's go with the rust. Okay, and we're going to go with our stripe is going to go across the bottom here first. We're going to use the tip of our brush. That's one of the things I love about these Meeden brushes is they hold their tip so well. So you don't even have to get out a detail brush for this. Just use the tip of your brush and go along your hat like this. So go along the edge of your hat. If it's got too much water, which mine does, I'm going to dry my brush and I'm going to just go along that again. And I'm going to pick up some of the water. Because I don't want it to dry and spread out too much. Because this paper absorbs, like, y'all, it absorbs a lot of paint. So if you have too much water, it'll make that line thicken out as it absorbs, okay? This is the rust red right here. Cindy, it's right here. Here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 over from the left on the second row. If you have the 48 color palette. Because evidently some of them are not ordered the same. Okay. Same thing. Grab some rust. And now we're going to go above it about that same width. And we're going to just bring those stripe across. These stripes don't have to be perfect. They just need to be striped. And we're going to do that all the way up the hat. So everybody just work your way up the hat. Alexa, play Spotify.
All right. Here's Spotify.
And again, work your way up the hat. Okay, just like that. We're just making it striped. I'm using the Meeden brushes, Tina. Let me put them down below for you so you know. I have the 4 brush set. This is a great medium priced brush set. They don't rust. They hold their shapes. They're short so you can control your strokes. They're made out of synthetic squirrel hair, so they hold a lot of water. They're really, really good brush set. Okay, so I've pinned them below for you. All right, keep going with your stripes until you get to the top of your hat. Y'all, I feel so proud of myself for being so ahead on my Christmas cards. I didn't think I was going to get to start on them so soon. So I'm glad that we're doing this series because it's really getting me ahead on my Christmas cards. I don't know about you guys, but that makes me happy. So this is card number 4 in this series. We're going to do 10 of them. And then we're going to start after we do the 10 Christmas cards, we're going to start the Grabby 12-month calendar for 2026. And we're going to do each month because I'm going to give away some of those for Christmas gifts this year that are my art to some of my friends and family so they can have a calendar with my art each month. So we're going to do that after we do these series of 10 cards. So if you guys down below in that shopping cart is the Grabby calendar. It's 12 months and it's watercolor paper with the calendar printed on the bottom. So if you guys are going to want to do that series with me, y'all should grab that, pick it up, and we're going to do that together after we finish these cards. And that'll give you time to get it in before we start that series. I'm excited about that one. I'm going to have my grandson do one, like an entire calendar to give to his mom for Christmas because he loves painting with watercolors. So I'm going to give it to him and have him do each month and let her have a calendar with her son's art on it for Christmas. Isn't that such a stinking cute idea, you guys? It is a cute one. Oh, he's a moose. You're right. He is a moose. I've been calling him a reindeer. Oh my gosh. That's what I get for not knowing my animals, y'all. But yes, he is a moose. He's not a reindeer. My bad. How are we doing? Y'all give me some feedback in the comments so I know that we're getting close. Okay, here's this little hat. It's like a gnome moose. Yeah, it is. I love it. Yeah, I figured I know that you probably didn't hear me say that, but I have been calling him a reindeer this entire time. I even said, do reindeers have tails? Because he looks weird without a tail. Oh, goodness. Okay, Cindy says she's good. Anybody else? How are we doing? Keep in mind that we're going to put in the details with our black micron pen in just a little while. So just trust the process. But right now we have the hat done. We have the body. We have the mouth. We have the face. All that. Okay. Okay. Mama Carrie says she's good. Deidre says, I'm so glad I found you this morning. I have ordered some materials to paint with, but hadn't opened. Okay. Yay. Yay, Deidre. That's the whole point of these daily lives. Yay. All right. The daily lives for me are to get people to force you to get your paints out and start painting. That's the idea. Because y'all, painting is a great form of therapy. You're baking and watching, but I want to paint with you. Yay, loafing around bakery. Oh, and I love to bake too. I bake bread and I do my own pizza dough and things like that. So the fact that you're baking makes me happy because I love to bake too. All right. Now we're going to do the antlers or the horns or whatever you call those on a moose. This is your first time using it, Mama Carrie? How do you love it? I know you do. You got to love it because it's amazing paint. It's got great pigment. I absolutely love it. Yep, it's great paint. If you guys haven't picked up a palette, I'm telling you guys. That's wonderful. I'm the same. I love art and baking. Yay! All right, well, Loafing Around Bakery, you and I are going to be friends here for sure then. I'm going to make sure I follow you back because I want to see your content too. I'm tweezing my eyebrows, listening and watching. I love it, Sheena. I probably need to tweeze mine. Hey, it's Kaylin. I changed my name on TikTok, just following along for today. Okay, Kaylin. I'm going to try to remember that that's you when it pops up then, since you changed your name. I'm going to make a mental note. Brenda, you like baking too? Yay, you have bread rising now. I have pizza dough rising right now, so. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's move on. All right. So let's rinse our brush. Now this is going to be the time to go ahead and empty your water and get some fresh water. Okay. Now this has a little bit of red in it. So I'm going to have to do it twice probably because I don't want to have any of this pigment. Sometimes the pigment kind of sticks to the bottom of this. So I have to like rinse it, see how that, and then dump it again. But it holds plenty of water, so I don't worry about it. It's plenty. Now I have nice clear water. All right, so everybody should have clear water. We're going to go into the moose horns. Yay, Tracy. Tracy's art painting ACEOs. Oh, I'm going to need to see your ACEOs. I think I might have seen a couple of your videos come across my For You page. But I'm going to follow you so I can see those. All right. A couple of your videos come across my For You page, but I'm going to follow you so I can see those. All right. But it sometimes takes me a little while to get to everybody because I can't just like go down and follow, because if I do that, then TikTok gets upset with me. So I have to like take my time and do all my following. So it's hard. Okay. So let's go ahead and reach into our ochre. Remember, it's the light color. And we're going to make the horns just a little bit darker. So I'm not going to go into the one I lightened up at the top here in my tray. I'm going to actually use the ochre. It's not going to be a huge difference, but just enough that it's going to kind of distinguish the antlers from the body of the deer, or the body of the moose. It's not a deer. It's not a reindeer. It's a moose. Y'all, nobody corrected me on that. Loafing Around Bakery knew what it was, though. She got me set straight, so that's good. I'm glad. People be like, this woman doesn't know what she's talking about. All right. Now we are going to add in our shadows. Our shadows are we're going to use the darker shadow. So we're going to use this burnt umber. I think that's what it's called. Burnt umber. Yeah. And we're going to go right along the base of this antler right here on the right side, and right along here around the head where it attaches, and right in these little dips. And right in these little dips. Okay. And maybe even up this side. Okay. Rinse your brush and just make sure that that's blended as the way that you want it to before you dry it. then dry that. All right, so now we have that little antler done. And we're going to move on to this one. Reach into your ochre and paint that whole antler, that first light ochre color, or just ochre. It's not light ochre. Or ochre, or however you say it. I don't know. And just paint it. The whole thing. Okay, and then dip into your burnt umber. And let's give it its little shadows where we want it to be. Y'all, I'm telling you, my allergies are just killing me today. It's crazy. And I woke up feeling fine, and then all of a sudden I walked outside and breathed in the whatever's in the air, and that was it for me. Okay. Rinse your brush. Go ahead and blend that where you feel like it needs to be blended, and then dry it. I think I need to take some of that off there. All right. Okay. All right, so we have him all painted. Now, remember, he has a little heart necklace. So we're going to go ahead and draw that heart necklace now. So it's going to come down like this. Going to come down below. Like it's hanging off. And we're going to put our heart in right here. Okay, so the little heart necklace is hanging off. And that looks weird. Let me fix it. I don't like that heart. Anybody else have trouble drawing simple stuff like that? Like I can draw this, but I can't draw a heart. What is wrong with me? I want it to be a fat heart. There we go. Okay. Circles. That's so funny. Kaylin, I struggle with circles. I too definitely struggle with circles. Like that's why I have this circle, this circle thing right here that I use, and this one. Okay. So let's go ahead and make our heart. Just dip into your red. I'm just going to use the crimson red. I'm just going to use the crimson red for the heart. Nothing difficult about this. Just color it in with your red. Okay. And then rinse your brush. All right. The other thing we're going to do, well, actually, we'll do that last. So what I want everybody to do now is to go ahead and pull out your Micron pen or any watercolor pen, a Sharpie, anything that's waterproof that's not going to smear if you put water on it. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start our outline. We'll do the mouth and we'll do all the other stuff in just a little while. But go ahead and just outline with a very light touch. We don't want it to be super thick, okay? Just kind of a sketch outline. And you can follow the way that the paint kind of dries to make him kind of look like he's got, you know, he's fuzzy because he's a moose. Okay, so just be very light-handed as we do all the outlines, and then we'll add in a little bit of detail to some areas. And we'll do the mouth and all the things. And I'm kind of squiggling this line so this looks like fuzz on his hat. So all we're doing is outlining him right now. All right, how's everybody doing so far? Jesus, child. Yeah, I'm not using AI. We actually drew this out. Thanks, Kaylin. I think he's super cute. Yeah, we actually drew this out. Thanks, Kaylin. I think he's super cute too. Cindy, I don't want things perfect, but when I'm doing circles, sometimes I need perfect circles for some of the things that I do. So we can name him Rudolph, Kaylin. He's a moose, though. He's not a, but he. All right, I'm going to go ahead and outline his nose and his antlers. He's super cute, you guys. I feel like his hat looks weird around his eyes. I feel like I should have brought it down a little more here, but that's all right. Okay, so we have his everything done except for his mouth. We want to do his mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and then we're going to do some highlights with my gel pen. All right, so we are, thank you. Overworked my drawing too, but I love how you made him look realistically, but more illustration. Thank you, JC. I appreciate that. Marty Moose. Oh, I love that, Marty Moose. What was your circle tool? Yeah, but it's for inside. Oh, that's true. Yeah, inside joke. Because we know he's a moose, and I thought he was a reindeer for sure. Let's see. Oh, my circle tool. I got this on the big, store you order everything from that comes in like 2 days. And it's called a red circle. I don't know like what it's called. These came together. So I don't know like what it's called, but I got it on the, the thing you mail order everything from, the biggest one on the market. That's where I got it. Okay. So now I want to put, first of all, I want to put some highlights on his nose right here. So we're going to take this little gel pen and I'm going to highlight his nose. Oh, no, I'm not either. My gel pen's not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to highlight his nose. I gave him a little highlight on his nose. And I'm going to do some dots on the heart as well. And I'm going to do some dots on the heart as well. Okay, so I have a dotted heart. And then I am going to take some of my You can do this with an acrylic paint marker. You can do it with acrylic paint. You can do it with acrylic gesso, which is what I'm going to use. Anything that's white that's going to not be transparent. Now, a watercolor is transparent, so you don't want to use watercolor. But I'm going to just pull out just enough to put some snow on his ears. So I'm going to use a detail brush for this, although I could use my medium brush set if I wanted to. But I'm going to put some snow on his ears, just like, kind of like this. Just kind of making it be snowy. Okay, so I kind of gave his ears a little bit of snow. And then I'm going to highlight with white his little antlers. Oh, look what I just did. Every time, you guys. Why do I do that every single time? You guys know I do it every single time. I know I do it every single time, and I still freaking do it. Okay, let me turn him upside down. All right. Okay, so his antlers have some little highlights on them. Thank you, Kaylin. You're right. I am human and I make mistakes. Lots of them. All right, I'm going to wipe that up because I don't want to put my card in it again. And I am going to do the mouth. So I'm going to use this same brush. This is just a 0. This is a Master's Touch, but I usually use my Transcend 0. But my grandson was using it yesterday, and I haven't been able... Oh, here it is. Never mind. I'm going to use my Transcend 0. I like it better. Okay, so I'm going to go in, and I'm going to grab some of this Crimson Red, and I'm going to make his little mouth. Just like that. And I want him... I feel like he would be cute with some little freckles on it. Some little white freckles. On his cheeks where they're pink. It may not look right, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to do some little freckles on his pink cheeks. Oh, I think that looks cute. Look at that. He's so cute. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to just do a few little splatters. I'm not going to make him messy like I normally do. I'm not going to bring him out of the lines because I like the way he looks. But I feel like he needs some splatters, and then we'll do the lettering, okay? So, let me wipe up my gesso. So, we're going to just do black splatters. So, I'm going to reach into the black with my #1 brush, and I'm going to do just a few little black splatters here and here. Not anything too much. Okay. All right, so he's got some splatters now. I'm going to dry that. And then once I do that, we'll go ahead and do our lettering. So let me get him dry. All right, guys. So he's nice and dry, and I'm going to do the ho, ho, ho right here. And I'm going to do it with a black, let me see if I can use my gel pen, if I can find my black gel pen. because it writes really well. Probably not. And when I need it, I can't find it. So, all right. So we're just going to use my We're going to use my, can't find it. So, all right. So we're just going to use my We're going to use my Micron. And we're going to do our ho, ho, ho. And we're going to do skinny letters, okay? So I'm going for skinny here. So we're going to go, the H is going to be really skinny. And the O is going to be really skinny. Okay? Like that. And we're going to do another one. A skinny H. And a skinny O. And one more. Okay? Ho, ho, ho. What do you guys think? Y'all tell me what you think of this one. I want to hear your comments. Oh, red would have been good, Kathy. Dang it. I wish I had thought about that before. I wish I had seen your comment before I did it. You guys can try it in red. It would have been good, though. You're right. All right, so this is card number 4. Guys, we have 4 of the 10 Christmas cards for Christmas done. I am so excited. He's so cute. Y'all, he turned out stinking cute. I love him. Okay, let's go through what we've done so far in our card set, okay? Now, we are using the Meeden set. So, we are using these cards right here. It comes in a pack of 10. And today, we did this one. Today, this was the tutorial we did today. Okay, these are the ones we've done so far. This was day 1. Okay, I'm going to try to get this uploaded today to my YOUTUBE channel for you guys. I'll make an announcement on my story when I get it uploaded, hopefully. And this was card number 2. Oh, that's okay, Mama Carrie. You can always try another one. You can always do it again. Don't rush, okay? Because when you rush, sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you want. But remember, no expectations. I bet it's beautiful. Send me a copy of it and let me see it. This was card number 2. I know. Isn't he amazing, Kaylin? I love him. Okay. This was card number 3. He got wrinkled because my granddaughter got a hold of him, but that's all right. And then this was today, card number 4. Oh my Lanta. He is so cute. Y'all, so cute. All right, so we are going to be doing a whole... It's so cute. Y'all, so cute. All right, so we are going to be doing a whole 10 card series. There's 2 things I've got coming up. We have the last 6 in this set that we're going to finish with these right here. So if you want to join us, you don't have to use this paper. You can use any paper you want. But join us for this series every day. We're doing 1 card a day. If I manage to make a live twice a day, then we'll do 2 cards. But today I've got to go out of town, so I probably won't be back in time. Who knows? I might be. You never know. But after that, we are going to be doing this. So this is what I want you guys to know up front, because it's important that if you want to do this with me, that you guys have this. So we are going to be doing this Grabby 12-month calendar. And what we're going to do is we are going to paint each month together. And then we can give it as a Christmas gift, or you can keep it on your desk, or whatever you want to do. So if you're wanting to do this series with me, then I definitely want you guys to pick this up before we get started on it, so you have it in stock, okay? It's got a calendar across the bottom, and then it's got blank at the top, and it's made out of watercolor paper. So we can do our painting at the top, and we have our has a little stand that holds it up on your desk. It's super cute. So mine hasn't even come in yet, so I can't even show it to you yet. But it should be in sometime, hopefully towards the end of this week. So if you're wanting to do that series with me, then you're going to want to grab that. The paint set that I have, Deidre, is this Meeden set right here. It is my very favorite set. I have a ton of different watercolor paints, but this is the set that I use every day. It's right here. And I want you guys to know that if you are wanting to learn how to do watercolors, this is an amazing beginner paint set for you guys, okay? Mama Carrie and Denise, thank you guys for getting that calendar. I'm telling you guys, we're going to have so much fun painting that. It's going to be a blast. So you're going to want to have that calendar in stock, guys. Okay, so here is the watercolor set that I'm using. It is the Meeden set. It's got 48 colors. It has your neons and your metallics. You can pop them out. You can pop these out individually, and you can make travel palettes with it if you want to. It comes with everything you need other than the paper. It comes with a brush, a pencil, an eraser, your sponge, and the places to mix back here, and 48 colors. So if you guys are wanting to get a really good watercolor set to paint these cards with us, or to do the calendar challenge that we're going to be doing after we finish our 10 cards, then this is a great set to have, okay? It's very reasonable. I use it every single day, and you can see I have tons of paint still left. I have refilled the white. That's reasonable. I use it every single day, and you can see I have tons of paint still left. I have refilled the white. That's watercolors, okay? So, like, I paint everything with it. I cannot tell you guys, like, how much I love this palette. Yay, OC girl. I can't wait for you to get it in. That's right. I remember you ordering it. You ordered it. You didn't order it on my live, but you ordered it last week from my showcase. So thank you. Deidre, tomorrow is probably going to be right around the same time. I'm thinking between 9:30 and 10. I know I normally do late nights, but it's just been so much easier for me to get up in the mornings and do it. So, you know, who knows? I may do mornings and then sometimes do evenings as well, but I really am liking doing these mornings. So that's just kind of where I'm at in my life right now. I'm Central Standard Time. It's currently 11:09 my time. So, I mean, we came on at 9:30 today. So I plan to come on tomorrow about the same time, sometime between 9:30 and 10. So if you're wanting to do this with me, you guys, if you want to do the card set, we use the Meeden paper between 9:30 and 10. So if you're wanting to do this with me, you guys, if you want to do the card set, we use the Meeden paper postcard set. We use the Meeden palette that has 48 colors. It goes from the darkest. It's really and yes, you can use any paint palette you have. Okay, don't feel like you have to use mine. Okay, this is the one I'm using, but you can pick your own colors and use your own paint sets. You do not have to have this paint set. I just like to show the one I'm using because obviously, you know, I have a showcase and I want to show them. But also, if a lot of people want to use the same paints. So if you want to use the same paints, this is the one I'm using. And it has, gosh, y'all, it lasts forever. Like, it's a great value. How do you get the pattern? Okay, so Doubt TV News, this is the Meeden postcard paper. It already comes with that on it. So I'm going to show it to you in the blanks so you can see it. Okay, it comes in a pack of 10 and it already has this on it. So I've pinned it right down here. It's on a flash sale. You get 10 of these and we are doing all 10. Okay, this was day 1. We did the tutorial for this one on day 1. Our next one was this one. Our next one was this one. And then today we did this one. All right. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're going to do just yet. Let me see what I've got pinned so I can see if I can choose one for tomorrow that I want to do. I'm not sure if I want to do... we might do this one tomorrow. We might do this one tomorrow. Or we might do, let's see what else I have pinned. That one's too easy, I think. Some of them I really like, but I think they're a little easy. And I want us to have at least an hour of fun painting. So I don't want them to be super easy, but I don't want them to be super hard either. So actually, I kind of like this one. This is the paper that we're using. All right, guys. And we're doing a set of 10 cards total that we can mail out for Christmas. And draw and paint all the time, and learned artists just push themselves. Let's see, do you have a YouTube channel? I do have a YOUTUBE channel. Yay! I'm so glad you pulled your watercolors back out. Ali Daba. Is it, wait, how do you say Alita? Sorry, they're Alita Hobson. Okay, Alita, sorry. Let's see. Can I get the patterns for the other ones you did? I need to tell you, sorry. I draw and paint all the time, and learned artists just push themselves. I'm sorry, I'm confused as to what that means. I'm pushing myself? Is that... I'm sorry. I'm confused, Cindy. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, we're going to do these cards. So we're going to do 10 of these. This is number 1 that we've already done. This is 2. This is 3. And this was the one we did today. And you guys, just so you know, today I'm going to try to get this one downloaded and uploaded to my YOUTUBE channel, so that you guys can have that tutorial. The thing is that I probably will not edit it. I am most likely just going to post it the way the live was. So you'll have to fast forward through all of the, like when I'm covering the topics of like the products and all the things. So, but I will get it uploaded so that you have access to it. Okay. Because that's important. Denise, thank you for your purchase. Mama Carrie, thanks for the purchase. Feral Mom, thanks for the purchase. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys supporting my live, because it's important that this is a way that I do help contribute to my family. But I'm going to try to upload it so that you guys have the tutorials for you guys, okay? I'm going to try to put them on my YOUTUBE channel. I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to direct you off of here. So I have to be careful. But, oh, thank you for the cake. I love it. Excuse me. I have horrible allergies today. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to do something along the lines of hot cocoa-ish. I don't know just yet what I'm going to do. Actually, it's in my link tree on my page. So if you go to my TikTok page where you put your links and stuff, you can click on that and it should take you to my YouTube channel. Let me just make sure I'm telling you that, but I could be totally and completely not have that on there. And if I don't, I'll have to put it on there, but I think it is. Hang on. I want to make sure. Let's see. Hang on, guys. Let me just get there really quickly. So it is, let me see. Yes, it's there and it says YouTube, or oops, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. It says it and it's got my link, and the page is, it's My Creative Faith is the name of it, and it's a lot of my Bible art. It's not a channel that I've used for this before, but everybody's been wanting me to do to upload these, so I'm going to go ahead and upload them to it. And I'll probably create a playlist that is Christmas cards, so that you guys can find it easily. So today I'll be getting day 1, hopefully at least day 1 uploaded there. Okay. Did you upload any of the previous ones from the series? I have not uploaded any of the previous ones from this series yet, but I'm going to upload day 1 today, Mama Carrie. I'm going to get that one uploaded today. The moose is right here. He's super cute. I called him a reindeer also the whole time we were painting him, until somebody was like, he's such a cute moose. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. He is a moose. So I'm glad somebody else thought he was a reindeer too. Okay, so that is our series. We're doing 10 cards, and we're using the Meeden postcard paper to do them. We have 4 done. And we have 6 to go. And then when we are done, I just want to make sure that everybody knows this because I want you guys to have time to get this in. But when we are done, we are going to start this grabby 12-month calendar. Okay. I do not have it in stock yet. It is on its way to me, but we're going to do the 12-month calendar. We're going to paint each month together. We can give it away as a Christmas gift. You can keep it on your desk. It's got a little holder that holds it, all that. So if you have not grabbed a calendar yet for that series, as soon as we're done with this 10 card series, that is what we're going to be doing next, is the 12-month calendar. And it comes with a calendar at the bottom, and then up at the top is where we can paint our image, and it's on watercolor paper. So if you guys haven't done that and haven't grabbed your calendar, be sure you do that. Be kind and rewind. Thank you for your purchase. I appreciate that so much. You guys are awesome for supporting my lives. I'm very, very thankful for all of you guys who make a purchase. Okay, so this was day 1 of the card series. This was day 2 of the card series. Yay! I'm so glad. Be kind and rewind. This was day 3 of the card series. And this was day 4. This was today. Okay, we're going to do some sort of a hot cocoa cup-ish tomorrow. I'm going to find something super cute that we can do. And so this was today's tutorial. Tomorrow, Central Standard Time, not between 9:30 and 10 is when I usually try to come on. So if you guys want to join me for card number 5, we'll be halfway through our Christmas card stack. How exciting is that? And then once you get through this, guys, you're going to have these, and you can either make another set if you want to. You can send them out to your friends and family for Christmas, which is what I plan to do. It is going to be, this is a great fun series. Okay. Also, you can use these for other things. Like we can do a Valentine's card series later, or we can do, Easter, or, I mean, there's so many, you can do birthdays or anniversary cards or anything like that. So these don't have to just be used for Christmas cards. Okay. But for now, we are going to do Christmas cards because I want to send these out to my friends and family for Christmas. I want them to all have a piece of my art because they're always asking and always saying, when are you going to do something for me? And I'm always doing things for orders that I get. And so now everybody that I love and care about that fits within my top 10, I guess. I hope nobody's watching in case I don't get one. But my top 10 are going to get some of my art for Christmas this year. So I'm excited. It might be a top 20. I might have to do a second set just because I may not have, like 10 is probably not going to be enough for me. But I'm super excited about this series. So if you guys are enjoying this, be sure and tap the screen, hit the follow button, join my fan club here, and click that heart and get all your engagement points. It helps your account. It helps mine, all the things. And grab a set of this meat and paper. Also, we're going to do that calendar series. The calendar is down here. We're going to start that after we finish this 10 card set. Okay, but for now, we're working on this 10 card set. This is the cards that we're using. I have pinned them below. Okay, and they come in a set of 10. They're on a flash sale right now. They come in a set of 10, and we are on, tomorrow will be card number 5. We'll be doing card number 5 tomorrow. Okay. How are you guys feeling so far about your painting today? This is what we did today. I think he turned out super cute. Yeah. I love him. What did we say? Marty Moose. We named him Marty Moose. We could call him Rudolph, but as an inside joke too. Kaylin said that would be funny since he's a moose. He could be Rudolph the Moose. Yes, great for teachers or friends to get together and do little parties and stuff, painting cards. You're absolutely right. That is an excellent, excellent idea. Be kind and rewind. Yes, Feral Mom, I will get this done. This was a long one, you guys. This one took us almost a little over 2 hours to do. This was it was not one that I expected to take that long, but it definitely did. So just so you know, when you sit down to do this one, it's going to take you a little while. Of course, you can fast forward through You can fast forward through like the, you know, the products and stuff, but any gnomes. Yes, we did this gnome the other day. This one was card number 3. Card number 3 was this one right here. It was a gnome. And we did some Halloween gnomes too. Let me see if I can find them for you just so you can see them. We did this little gnome for Halloween. Look how cute he is. And we did this little gnome for Halloween. And I think we did one other one, if I remember correctly. We did 3, I'm pretty sure. Let me just see. Yeah, we did this fall gnome. We did him for fall. So those are the ones we've done so far on our lives. And we did this on the Tox paper, which is also a really freaking good paper. And it's a 4x6 as well. It is, let me see if I can find it so you guys know what paper I used for these. Right here. Okay, it comes in a little tin, and I can't remember how many you get in a box. 24 sheets in a box of this. So these are 4x6. They don't have the border around them. They have the postcard thing on the back though. But they are the same size as these. They're just a different brand, and they're a little bit, the texture on them is a little different, but it's a really nice paper. It blends really well. I love this paper. Love, love, love this paper. So if you're looking for something that's the same size as this, but you don't want the borders on it, this is a good one. This is a good one. And it's a really good paper. This is the cold press. So it's the green tin. It's the cold press. And it's a really good paper. I love the texture of this paper. So I love it every bit as much as I love this meat-in paper. I just love it for different reasons. So I know, right? I'm the same way. I'm kind of an art supply hoarder too. So I tend to just hoard art supplies, but at least I use this paper. Like when I hoard paper, I use it. So, but yeah, so this is a really good paper as well. And we've done a lot of things with this paper. This was one of them. I didn't do that on live, but we did this one. We did this little giraffe, and we did this little mushroom. We did a pumpkin. We did this giraffe. We did this chicken with a witch's hat. We did this. So these are all the ones that we did with this set. We did a whole little Halloween series with this set of Tox paper. And I love it. It's great paper. Okay. I love it. OC girl. I know. My husband too. I just don't let him in my studio so he doesn't see anything. Oh, I'm so glad we have card number 4 done, you guys. It excites me. We're almost halfway through this series. All right. So if you guys, I know, so many projects. I know. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about any of the products that we used, let me know. I'm going to go through it all one more time so that you guys can see everything. And then I'm going to hop off. If you need to check out on a flash sale, just make sure you do before I get off, because a lot of times if you check out afterwards, the flash sale will go away. So I want to make sure that everybody gets checked out before I hop off of here. I am going to say that this is the first thing that I'm going to tell you that I love. Okay, this is the water dispenser. Let me put it down below for you guys, because I thought, honestly, that this was a luxury item, and it's not. Okay, this is an item that I got. Meaden sent it to me, and I didn't think I would use it. And I got it, and I was like, I'll use it for the video, blah, blah, blah. Well, after I used it, I was like, holy cow, this is great. It's such a time saver, because I don't have running water in my studio, so I always have to get up and dump water outside, right? And then it would interrupt the flow. Well, now I don't have to do that. All I have to do is just push this button right here, and then release it, and I get nice clean water. So it's a huge time saver. This holds 650 milliliters of water. It lays down flat. You can travel with it. This dumps when you're done. It holds your brushes on the side so they can dry upright and keep their shape, like all the things. So this is for sure not a luxury item. This is a necessity. I didn't realize I needed it until I had it. So if something happened to this, I would definitely buy it again. I'm definitely buying one for my grandson for Christmas because we're always fighting over this. So it's not a luxury item like I thought it was. It is definitely a necessity, especially if you don't have running water in your studio and you have to go outside into your house to get water like me. But even so, if you don't want to have you don't want to have your flow interrupted and you have to get up and dump your water every time, that interrupts your painting, then this is a great thing to have because it doesn't do that. So that's the first thing that we used. Let's see. How do you get caught up with the different cards you already did for your series? You can go to my YOUTUBE channel starting this afternoon. I am going to get the very first one uploaded today. So that is the, where did it go? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. This one will be hopefully uploaded today. I'm going to be in the car for several hours today. And while I'm in the car, I'm going to try to get it downloaded and uploaded for you guys. Okay. So hopefully, bye OC girl. I'll see you tomorrow, between 9:30 and 10 is my next live for the card number 5. All right. Tomorrow morning. So this one will hopefully be uploaded today. And I will be downloading and uploading the rest of them as soon as I can get to them. But I'm going to get this one done today for you guys, okay? So if you want to start at number 1, you can start here today or this evening once it's done, all right? You are so welcome. So welcome, Doubt TV News. Anybody have any other questions about this water dispenser before I move on to the next product that we used today? The next thing that we used was the Meeden brush set. Okay, these brushes are a good medium level, like medium priced professional brush set. So if you're looking to level up your art, this is a good way to do it with this really good brush set. Okay, they are short so you can control your strokes really easily. They do not rust, and if you guys have ever had a brush that rusts, you know that when you stick it into water, that rust gets into your bristles, and it's hard to get out, and it always messes with the coloring on your paper. So you want brushes that do not rust. They're made of synthetic squirrel hair, so they hold lots and lots of water, which is great. They hold their shapes really well. I've had this brush set for over a year, and the tips of them are still amazing. I love them so much. They leveled up my art so much. Now, the brush that comes with this palette is really good. And after about 6 months, I was ready to get a set of professional brushes. And this is what I got. And I love them. All right. So this was the other brush. This was the brush set that we used today. So if anybody has any questions about these brushes, let me know. That is what we have. These brushes are what we have used for our series so far. This was card number 1. We did that on day 1. Let's see. This was card number 2 that we did. This was card number 3. We did this yesterday. And today was card number 4, and we did this today. All right, tomorrow between 9:30 and 10 Central Standard Time, we will be doing card number 5. So tomorrow morning, we'll do card number 5. So if you're interested in doing this series with me, hey Mom, welcome in. Thanks for the heart me. We will be doing card number 5 tomorrow. Card number 1 is going up on my YOUTUBE channel today. It will be going up so you can start at card number 1 there when you decide you want to do that. Okay. All right. So any questions about brushes? Thanks, Mom. Before I move on to the next, okay? All right, so any questions about brushes? Thanks, Mom. Before I move on to the next thing that we used. All right, so the next thing that we used today were these Meeden postcard paper. There's 10 in a pack. Okay, there's 10 in a pack. Meeden postcard paper. There's 10 in a pack. Okay, there's 10 in a pack. We have used 4 so far for our card set. And we have 6 to go. So number 5 tomorrow between 9:30 and 10, we will start on my Central Standard Time clock. Okay. This paper is amazing. It comes with the borders already on it. It comes with 10 in a pack. And again, we're going to do all 10 in this series. We have done 4 so far. We've done, this one was day 1. It will be going up on my YOUTUBE channel today. This one was card number 2. Hang on. I'm showing. I hate it when it does this. I hate it when it does this. Man, it's being very soon, you guys. And this was today's card, number 4. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure that this is working right. Okay. That helped. All right. Sorry, guys. I lost connection there for a minute. This is card number 1. This was card number 2. This was card number 3. This was card number 4. This was today. Tomorrow we'll do number 5. Okay, so if you're wanting to do this series, you can use any paper. You don't have to use the paper I have, but this is the paper that we're using in the series. Okay, so, and we're drawing it. I will show you how to draw it, just like today. We break it down first. I broke it down for everybody today in shapes. Okay, so that we knew how to draw it. And then we drew it out, okay? So don't feel like you have to have talent or the ability to do anything other than follow instructions to do this, okay? I promise you, even if it looks difficult, if you follow the instructions, you can do this, guys. Don't feel like you can't, okay? So we're going to do 10 cards. These are the first 4 in this series. We have 6 more sheets left. We're using the Meeden paper right here for the series, okay? It comes with these borders, and these are the 4 we've done so far, okay? All right, so any questions on this paper? This is the hot press, okay? This is not the cold press. Normally I get a cold press paper, but this is the hot press. So if you're looking, and it comes in like a little, it comes in like a little envelope like this. Okay, so I keep them all in here, nice and safe. And, okay, so that is the Meeden postcard paper. It's a 4x6, and it is the Hot Press 300 GM. Okay, just so you guys know, all right, what that looks like. All right, so if anybody has any questions about that paper, let me know. Again, we will be doing card number 5 tomorrow between 9:30 and 10 is when we will get started Central Standard Time. We did card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and today we did card number 4. This is what we did today. Okay, tomorrow we're going to do like a hot chocolatey, cute-ish mug thing. Okay, tomorrow we're going to do like a hot chocolatey, cute-ish mug thing. So I haven't decided on the design, the final design just yet, but when I do, I will let you guys know that tomorrow when we get started. All right, but it's going to be something along those lines. All right. Okay, the last thing that we used is the Meeden paints. All right, now this is the Meeden paint set. It is the 48 color, the 48 count. They do make a 96 as well. I use the 48. It goes from lightest to darkest, so you can blend really easily. It comes with your neons. It comes with your metallics. These pop out. So you can make travel palettes with them by popping them out and arranging them however you want. Okay. And it comes with everything that you need to start watercolors except for the paper. It comes with the brush, the pencil, the eraser, the sponge, the places to mix your paints, and 48 colors. All right. So if you are interested in learning to do watercolor paint, Lauren, thank you for your purchase. You're going to love those brushes. They are absolutely amazing. I love mine. I've had them for over a year. Lauren, thank you for your purchase. You're going to love those brushes. They are absolutely amazing. I love mine. I've had them for over a year and every day. So thanks for that purchase. This comes with everything that you need to start watercolors except for the paper. I absolutely love this set, and I do everything with it. I paint my Christmas ornaments with it on wood. This was one of my custom ornaments that I just recently made, and I painted it with these watercolors. I paint my earring sets, y'all. My earring sets with this. Recently, I painted these earrings right here with these watercolors. All right. So I don't just use this set for painting. I use it for pretty much everything that I do in my ETSY shop as well. I did these recently. These are little elf feet. Those were done with this watercolor set. These were some of my summer sets I did with this watercolor set. Okay, so just so you know, it's not just about painting on paper. You can use this set to paint other things as well. So I also painted this little hometown personalized Christmas ornament with this watercolor set as well. Because I know how watercolors work and I love watercolors, I just choose to use it for other mediums as well. I don't necessarily just paint on paper. So this set is a really good set to have if you do, if you understand watercolors and you like watercolors. If you don't and you want to learn how to do watercolors, it is an actual skill set you can learn. It doesn't have to be something that you know how to do already. I promise you that if you follow my tutorials, you can do this. The first day we did this card. The second day we did this card. The third day we did this card. Today we did this card. We have 6 more cards in this series that we're going to do for Christmas cards. So if you want to do them with us, grab some watercolors, grab some brushes, grab some paper, and we will have fun doing this together. And this is the paint set that we're using. I love it. I love, love, love it. 48 colors. It comes with everything you need except for the paper to get started. And guys, you don't have to have any talent. You can, if you can follow directions, you can paint with me. I promise you. It's super easy to do. When I first bought this watercolor set, I did not have any watercolor experience at all. I had watercolors that I had never used before, expensive ones. But when I first started doing watercolors, this was the set that I purchased. This was the set that I used and I learned on. And this is the set that I still use today, every single day. Even though I have some really expensive watercolor sets, this is my go-to palette. This is my ride or die palette. I love this palette. I love the pigment in this palette. I love the creamy butteriness of the paints in this palette. I love the color selection of this palette. I love the color diversity of this palette because it's got 48 colors. So you can mix and get pretty much any color that you want out of this palette, including your metallics and your neons, which metallics are not cheap, guys. They are just not. So, I'm just saying, like, this is a great palette. So, Posh and Bling, you missed it. Okay, let me show you what we did. I'm going to be uploading this one to my YOUTUBE channel today. And I'm going to upload the rest of them. So if you miss it, you'll be able to catch the replay on that. But this is what we did today. We did him. This little moose. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. We're going to do card number 5 tomorrow morning. at 9:30. Between 9:30 and 10 is when I'm going to start tomorrow morning, Central Standard Time. But yes, he turned out super cute. I love him. So now we have 4 of the 10 cards in our series done. So if you guys are looking to do this series with me, grab some paper and some paint and join us tomorrow morning at 9:30, and we will be moving along. And join us tomorrow morning at 9:30, and we will be moving along doing card number 5. Okay. Oh, you know what? You just do it. It absorbs. Remember, wood absorbs water just like paper does. So when I want to get that, you know, when I want to get the shading and stuff, just like on paper, I wet it and let the water absorb into it, and then I start painting, and it spreads and absorbs just the way paper does. So you have to just play around with it for a little while, and you'll see that it's very similar to doing painting on paper. It really is. I love it. I have a glow forge, so I do all my cutting of my wood and all of my jewelry and Christmas ornaments and everything. I do all of those myself, and I really, really love using watercolors on it. And I use this set pretty much on everything that I do. I mean, I really, really like this set. I even have these big, giant shelf sitters that I do with this palette. Yes, I did make those earrings, Amanda. My ETSY shop has a lot of that in it, along with my custom ornaments like this, and I did this one. And all of these are done with watercolors, and then they're spray coated with a clear coat, so that they're safe for, you know, if it rains and you're wearing your earrings, it won't smudge or anything. I do a clear coat of like that clear Rust-Oleum high gloss. So anyway, that's how they look. These are not uploaded yet to my ETSY channel, but they will be soon. I'm way behind on uploading everything, you guys. I'm too busy creating. I have an event coming up, like an in-person vendor event coming up. So I've been working on uploading everything, you guys. I'm too busy creating. I have an event coming up, like an in-person vendor event coming up. So I've been working on, but I'm going to try to get those things done today for you guys as far as this tutorial. This one I'm going to try. So anybody have any other questions before I hop off of here? If you are wanting to get something that's on flash sale, make sure that you check out before I get off, because I don't want that price to bump back up to the full price. Be sure you check out. Any questions about anything before I get off of here? Again, we use the Meeden. Postcard paper for our card series. We're on card number 5 tomorrow. We're starting with card number 5 tomorrow at 9:30 Central Standard Time in the morning, or between 9:30 and 10. I have to get my coffee done, but then once I get my coffee in hand, I head out here to do this. Okay. Then we use the Meeden paint set, which is right here. We use the Meeden brushes, which is right here. And we use the Meeden water dispenser, which is right here. Okay. The last thing that I want to say before I get off of here, guys, I said it earlier, but I know I've got a lot of new faces on here. So I'm going to say it one more time. After we finish this 10 card Christmas card series, as soon as we're done with this, we are going to start this 12-month calendar. So it is, I don't even have it to show you yet because it hadn't come in the mail yet, but it should be here this week. But it has like a calendar at the bottom, and then it has a blank space at the top, and it's on watercolor paper. It has a little stand for it to stand up, and we are going to be doing each month together. Hi, Marlena. Oh, that's okay, Marlena. Tomorrow, between 9:30 and 10, we're going to start card number 5. and in this series. And card number 1 should be up on my YOUTUBE channel by this evening. Fingers crossed. So you can pull up the replay. The gel pens that I use, y'all, I can't recommend a gel pen. Every gel pen that I've ever tried is a pain in my rear end. And I would love to recommend the ones that I have, which I like them. I mean, they're good. But unfortunately, it's like any other gel pen. They tend to, you know, go in and out depending on how they flow. So it's frustrating. So I have lots of different gel pens that I try, but none of them work better than the others. They all work about the same. So I can't, you know, this is what I have, this set of gel pens. I also have this gel pen. I have, let's see, I have this gel pen and they all work about the same. So I don't recommend one over the other. Just, you know, it's a crapshoot, guys, with a gel pen. It really is. Anyway, we're going to start this calendar series when we're done with these 10 cards. So we're doing a series of 10 Christmas cards first. And then once we're done, we're going to start this 12-month calendar series, and we're going to do each month together. I want to give it as a Christmas gift, so I want to make sure I get it done before Christmas. But if you're wanting to do, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Sorry. Let me fix that. So if you're wanting to do the calendar series with us and you want to have it in on time to do lesson number 1, I would say click that link and grab it, because we're going to be doing that as soon as we're done with this 10 card series. We have done 4 of the 10 cards. Tomorrow morning is card number 5. If you missed the first 4 of this series, I am going to be uploading the replays to my YOUTUBE channel soon. This one will go up by this evening, which is the first one. So if you guys are looking to catch the replays on those, if you go to my page, you'll see my where you put your little LINK in, and you can click on that, and it has my YOUTUBE channel on there. I can't direct you off of here, so I have to be careful what I say. So I apologize for having to spell everything out. Okay, but if you're wanting to do this calendar series with us, we're going to do each month together. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. You don't have to have any kind of talent or ability to paint or draw. I'm going to show you how to do it. I will break it down just the same way I broke down our moose today. Okay, this was the moose that we did today. We broke it down into shapes to draw it just like this. Okay, so if you guys are looking to learn, I'm telling you guys, click the follow button, click the fan page button so that you get notifications when I'm live. I'll be on tomorrow for card number 5 at 9:30 Central Standard Time, or between 9:30 and 10, whenever I get my coffee in my hand. And we're going to do card number 5 tomorrow. Okay, we're doing 10 Christmas cards. 10 Christmas cards to send out to your friends. This was number 1. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Charisse. All right. Any questions before I hop off of here, guys? You guys have been awesome today. I had so much fun. Yes, Central Standard Time, Arlena. Yes, Amanda, I promise this afternoon when I'm in the car riding, I'm going to get my computer out and download and try to get it uploaded. I haven't done it before, so it may take me a little time to figure out the process. But once I do, I will get everything set up so you guys have the first 4 cards in this series, okay? And I'm going to create a playlist called Christmas Cards so that you guys can find it easily, because I do not have, it's not a page that I normally put stuff like this on. It's my Creative Faith, which is my YOUTUBE channel. You can also find the link in my bio on my TikTok page. But we are, now hopefully I'm not going to get flagged for that, you guys, for saying that. But it says it on there, and you just click that link and it'll take you straight to my channel. Thank you, Betty F, for putting that in there. All right, so here it is. These are the 4 we've done. And we will be moving on to card number 5 tomorrow between 9:30 and 10. Any other questions before I go? Yes. Hearts back at you, Betty. Thank you so much for your help. Any other questions before we go? No? Everybody has checked out and grabbed all the things that they want to grab before we go? Because, again, we're going to be doing this calendar series next. So once we finish this 10 Christmas card series, which is using this right here, once we finish these 10 cards, we're going to have 10 cards to mail out to our friends and family. It's going to be so fun. They're going to get them in the mail and go, oh my goodness, I didn't know you could paint. And you're going to be like, yeah, I'm secretly an artist. But once we get done with this, we're going to do the calendar series, and we're going to do 1 month. We're going to paint each month together. And I want to do it before Christmas because I want to give it as a Christmas gift. So, we are going to do that. Each month we will do a themed month. So like for January, we're going to do a really cool little winter thing. And then for February, we'll do something that has to do with love. And for March, we'll probably do some cute little spring flowers. For April, we'll probably do some rain, maybe something cute. So that's how we're going to do the calendar series. So if you want to pick up those calendars so you have it in stock when we get started on that series, it is right here. It is the Grabby calendar. It has the calendar at the bottom, the blank space at the top. It's on watercolor paper, and it comes with a stand for you to put your calendar in on your desk. So it's really cool. So I'm excited to get that in. I wish I could show it to you, but I don't have it. Soon as it comes in, I'll show it to you guys so that you guys can see it in person. But that's what we're going to do next after we do this 10 Christmas cards. All right? All right. Any other questions before I go? No? Yes, no, maybe? All right. Tomorrow morning between 9:30 and 10 Central Standard Time, I will see you guys on live then. We will be doing card number 5. Okay, last time through these, this is card number 1. Card number 5. Okay, last time through these, this is card number 1. Should go up today, the replay. Hang on. Goodness. Goodness. All right. Last time, sorry, my connection was weird. Card number 1, this should go up today on my YOU-TUBE channel for the replay. Card number 2, card number 3. Sorry, I need to pull up the paper that we're using so you guys have it. Where are we? Here we are. And card number 4 today. This is what we did today. We have 6 more cards to go in this series. Tomorrow between 9:30 and 10, I will be on live to do the tutorial for card number 5. Grab you some watercolor, grab some paints, grab some brushes, all the things you need, and sit down with me and do this with me. You do not need to have talent or know how to paint or draw. Okay? You don't need to know. I will teach you. I didn't know when I started either. It is not difficult. It is breaking it down in shapes. It is knowing how the watercolors flow. It is simple and easy to do. Okay? Trust me. All right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This was a super fun one today. I think he's super cute. I hope you guys enjoyed doing him. And I hope you guys will join me tomorrow at 9:30 or between 9:30 and 10 whenever I have my coffee in my hand. And we will sit down and we'll do card number 5. All right? Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.